CDL Practice Test, Illinois. Combination Vehicles. Part 1. Question number 1. When should you use the hand valve to park a combination vehicle? A. To park at loading docks. B. To park on a grade. C. Never. The correct answer is here. C. Never. Explanation. The trailer hand valve, also known as a trolley valve or Johnson bar, controls only the trailer brakes, not the tractor brakes. You can use it to test the trailer brakes, but don't use it as a parking brake, especially if the trailer lacks spring brakes. If a leak causes loss of air pressure, the trailer brakes will fail. Don't use the trailer hand valve while you're driving either. Braking the trailer and not the tractor can cause the trailer to skid. Question number 2. When you drive a set of doubles, which shut-off valve must be closed in the last trailer? A. Back. B. Middle section. C. Front. The correct answer is here. A. Back. Explanation. The shut-off valve should be closed only at the rear of the last trailer so that air will flow to the brakes of all trailers but no farther. Question number 3. If your test of the tractor protection valve is successful, A. The parking brake valve will pop out. B. The low air pressure warning signal will come on. C. The tractor protection valve control, trailer air supply control, will pop out or go from normal to emergency. The correct answer is here. C. The tractor protection valve control, trailer air supply control, will pop out or go from normal to emergency. Explanation. When you test the tractor protection valve, the tractor protection valve control, also called the trailer air supply control, should pop out or go from the normal to the emergency position. This shows that the tractor protection valve is closed automatically to keep the air pressure from falling too far. Question number 4. What causes the crack the whip effect? A. Driving too fast at turns and curves. B. Changing lanes too quickly and suddenly. C. None of these. The crack the whip effect does not occur in combination vehicles. D. Rearward amplification. The correct answer is here. D. Rearward amplification. Explanation. When a truck has one or more trailers attached to it, the crack the whip effect occurs due to rearward amplification. The more trailers there are, the more likely the rear trailer will turn over. Question number 5. To drive a triple combination vehicle, you must have A. A class A CDL. B. A doubles triples. T. Endorsement on your CDL. C. A class A CDL with a doubles triples. T. Endorsement. The correct answer is here. C. A class A CDL with a doubles triples. T. Endorsement. Explanation. To legally pull a trailer whose gross vehicle weight rating, GVWR, exceeds 10,000 pounds, you'll have to obtain a class A CDL. To pull triples, you'll also have to obtain a doubles triples. T. Endorsement on your CDL. Note, if you don't also pass a knowledge test on air brakes, your CDL will include a restriction limiting you to driving only vehicles without air brakes. Question number 6. When coupling a tractor semi-trailer, to test the trailer air brakes, You should place the tractor protection valve control in what position? A. Down. B. Up. C. Normal. The correct answer here, C. Normal. Explanation. To test the trailer air brake system, first charge it with air, push in the red trailer air supply knob, or place the tractor protection valve control in the normal position. Wait until the air pressure reaches normal before you start your tests. Question number 7. When doing an inspection, which of these would best describe a working landing gear? A. Greased well. B. Secured to the frame. C. None of these. All airlines are free of damages. D. Fully raised and not bent. The correct answer here, D. Fully raised and not bent. Explanation. When doing an inspection, the landing gear needs to be fully raised and not bent. Question number 8. On a double or triple vehicle, which wheels off-track the most? A. The rear wheels of the first trailer. B. The rear wheels of the tractor. C. The rear wheels of the last trailer. The correct answer here, C. The rear wheels of the last trailer. Explanation. Off-tracking is defined as the different paths taken by the front and rear wheels in a turn. The longer the vehicle, the greater the difference will be. Thus, the wheels on the front trailer will off-track more than the tractor's rear wheels, and the wheels on the rearmost trailer will off-track most of all. Question number 9. Which shut-off valve should be open and which closed? A. All emergency lines open, all service lines closed. B. All emergency lines closed, all service lines open. C. Emergency and service lines at the back of the last trailer open, valves on the trailer closed. D. Emergency and service lines at the back of the last trailer closed, valves on the trailer open. The correct answer here, D. Emergency and service lines at the back of the last trailer closed, valves on the trailer open. Explanation. To test that air reaches all the way to the back of the last trailer, you can open shut-off valves at the rear of the last trailer. On both the service and the emergency lines, you should hear the air escaping. Close the valves. If you do not hear the air escaping from both lines, check to see that the shut-off valves on the previous trailer tractor are in the open position. Question number 10. After coupling, make sure that the air lines are not crossed. How should you do this? A. Turn off the engine and listen for the release of air as you apply the brakes. B. Adjust the air supply knob to send air to the trailer brakes and check if the air pressure normalizes. C. Adjust the air supply knob to send air to the trailer brakes. Turn off the engine once the air pressure normalizes. Then listen for the sound of escaping air as the brakes are released. The correct answer here, C. Adjust the air supply knob to send air to the trailer brakes. Turn off the engine once the air pressure normalizes. Then listen for the sound of escaping air as the brakes are released. Explanation. After coupling, make sure that the air lines are not crossed. To do this, send air to the trailer brakes by adjusting the air supply knob to normal. Let the pressure normalize. Then turn off the engine and test the brakes. You should see and hear the brakes in action and then see the air pressure normalize again. Question number 11. You are driving with double trailers and must use your brakes to avoid a crash. For emergency braking, you should A. Push the brake pedal as hard as you can and hold it there. B. Use only the trailer brakes. C. Use controlled or stab braking. The correct answer here. C. Use controlled or stab braking. Explanation. Hard braking and turning at the same time is likely to cause a skid. You should brake in a way that will keep your vehicle in a straight line and allow you to turn if it becomes necessary. If you need to brake suddenly to avoid a crash, use controlled braking or stab braking, but don't use stab braking if your vehicle has anti-lock brakes. Question number 12. What do relay valves do? A. Send air to the trailer air supply control. B. Regulate air inside trailer air tanks. C. Connect the service and emergency air lines. D. Connect trailer air tanks to trailer air brakes. The correct answer is here. D. Connect trailer air tanks to trailer air brakes. Explanation. Relay valves connect trailer air tanks to trailer air brakes to send air pressure to the trailer brake chambers.